Welcome to Dials and Dice. Tonight, me and J-Man, Justin, we're going to play a game. I am personally practicing for the qualifier or the tournament this weekend, so should be fun. I'm joined by Lee, and he's going to host. We're going to have Jonathan join here in a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, so take it away.
You bet. All right, folks. So welcome to Dials and Dice. So as you've heard, we've got Steven fighting J-Man here tonight. So we've got some pretty good lists here. So we've just got. Let's just go through them here real fast. And for some reason, my cards aren't loading as always. Not all of them, but I've got most of them. So we've got a Resistance versus Rebel list. So we're just going to start over here on Steven's side. So he has been playing a lot of Resistance lately. Big fan. So I don't know where Tim's at, but he is also a big fan. So we've got Scythe and Raleigh. So running with Tyrfan, Belly Run, Phosphorus Paint, so ion cannon turrets, and then seismic charges. We've got targeting computer and engine upgrade. So we got a pretty heavy Scythe and Raleigh. So I don't know if he knows this, but he's got his Y-Wing, for some reason, has Fen Rao on the stand. Then we've got Shasa Zaro, so running with Tyrfan, Belly Run, Feroz for paint. So sorry. Dorsal turret, photon bombs, engine upgrade, and targeting computer. Then we've got Wilsa Theshlo, so with Feroz. Man, I cannot say this word. I don't know what happened. I know Feroz for paint. So ion cannon turret and bomblet generator, targeting computer and engine upgrade. Then we've got Lega Fossang, so with Feroz, I'm not even gonna say it. You got it. Paint. So ion cannon turret, electro chaff missiles. It's got a L4E R5 droid, engine upgrade, and targeting computer. Then finally we've got Finn. So he's running with just heroic, elusive, perceptive, co-pilot. And I am wrong. I forgot about Kazuda, sorry. I've watched this, I swear. Notorious, R5X3, Contraband Cybernetics, Advanced Slam, Targeting Computer, and Kaz's Fireball, as always. So, that's Steven's list in a nutshell. What we're looking for next is we've got the Rebel list. So, and I apologize, I have less of these cards showing. Looks like we've got Alexander Callis running with Dorsal Turret, Magva Yarrow, and Saw Gerrera. Then we've got Janors, so running with Leia Organa, big fan of that card. Engine upgrade and Moldy Crow title. So then we've got the Colby Sperato with Notorious, R4 Astromech, and False Transponder codes. Then finally we've got Aaron Kraken with Swarm Tactics and Ion Torpedoes. So, and half of my models don't have skins for some reason. Oh my goodness. So, all right, so looks like they are placing objectives. So we are playing tonight. So we're playing Scramble the Transmissions. So that, as I'm sure you guys are aware, but essentially, so when a ship performs a scramble action, choose a satellite range 0 to 1 and place one of your player markers on the chosen satellite. If the chosen satellite has another player's marker on it, remove it before placing your own. If there is no satellite in range, the action fails. If there is no satellite in range, the action fails. It says that twice. How odd. While a satellite is marked with the player's marker, that player controls the satellite. So essentially, they're just trying to fight over the satellites. So as usual. So. But we are just placing the satellites at this time. So we'll be getting started here in just a moment. While we're waiting for Jonathan to help join in and them to finalize their setup. So we'll just roll right on into the dad joke of the day. So this is a good one. So Steven thinks it's terrible. I think it's funny. So, but most of mine are considered terrible. So, as are most dad jokes in general. But I saw this one. I thought it was funny. So a weasel walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Wow, I've never served a weasel before. What can I get you?" "Pop," goes the weasel. Yeah, very bad, but lots of fun. I liked it. Feel free to share that around the water cooler here tomorrow. Still placing obstacles at this time. So they've got the satellites over here. So depending on the perspective, so we've got them kind of towards the top of the board, towards the scoring side. Of course, one in center. So we've got a gas cloud going down right next to that center one. Looks like we've got another incoming. All right, I'm going to check in on Jonathan here in just a moment. All right, more gas clouds. Looks like we got lots of folks ready to go YOLO right over them. Steven's side is really loaded out. I mean, we've got 6 ships over here. Tons of resistance wise. He's been playing a lot of this, and I think he's had some pretty darn good success. So J-Man's list. So it'll be interesting to see Jan handing out, well, technically Leia, handing out those free red maneuvers. So then we've got trying to get a handle on this list, so I apologize. I just got it just before we started the stream. So Kublai's gonna, of course, be getting those ability to just kind of flip his S foils whenever. So whenever he does his barrel rolls or boost actions, so we'll be seeing a lot of that out of him, I assume. So Notorious handing out strains, R4 reducing the overall difficulty of the 1 and 2 maneuvers, so which makes his T65 pretty maneuverable. So then we got the Z95. So you can get that red action for free if you've got a ship at range, a friendly ship at range 1. So it's got swarm tactics, so he's going to be flying that right alongside. He's got his eye on torpedoes, so that'll come in handy as well. So yeah, that'll be interesting. The Moldy Crow title, of course, on Jan Ors, given that the range 3, so they can't remove. Yeah, and they don't have to remove those 2 focus tokens during the end phase, up to. So, yeah, so that's just, like I said, kind of wrapping my mind around this one. So I couldn't remember the actual card for Alexander, and I can't see it for some odd reason. So while you defend, if the attacker modified any attack dice, you may reroll 1 additional defense die. So that also will come in handy. So I believe Steven's list does have a lot of modification to dice. So, but of course you've always got your standard focuses and so forth, which will allow you to focus, adjust those dice. So he'll have to think hard before he does do anything there, because he will get to reroll a die for defense. Yeah. Well, I hope everybody's week's been going well. So I know we're just still rolling in on a Tuesday, so still feels like a fresh week until at least tomorrow. Well, I know these other guys probably didn't have the same experience as me, but we had snow already yesterday. So we had like a solid inch that stuck to the ground too there for a good long time. It is a crazy, crazy year. So Steven's got down 5 of his ships thus far. So he's only got Kazu or Kazuda, and then so Wilsa left to toss out there, whereas J-Man has all 4s and 5s. So J-Man will be placing everything all at once. He does get quite a big advantage to figure out how to set up here based on the fact that Steven's got to put out every single one of his ships. So we'll see just how who he's planning on putting on Aaron Kraken with. So, because of course that one, because of the swarm tax, he's going to keep close, as well as of course his ability, trying to keep ships at range 1, so that they can perform that additional red action. I assume that it's going to be Kubali or Colby. Almost there. 3 more ships and we're started. Okay, we got Colby coming right there, dead center almost. That's set. And we got Jan coming in. Kind of a 45-degree offset. That's placed. So heading towards the top of the board. Obviously, it looks like they're going after the satellites. So Aaron's gonna kind of hang out over here with Alexander, it looks like. Okay, ships are placed. Getting ready to start that timer. Waiting for him to click start. There we go. And we're off. Okay. We've got all the dials set. So Steven initially flips Finn over. Does it? Interesting. Wow, he moves fast, doesn't he? He's got Psy, so coming out with a 2 hard right. So then he is barrel rolling to the right, back, takes that stress. So heading straight for that centerpiece. Okay, next we've got another Y, so Lega doing a 3 straight. It's a blue maneuver. Rolling out kind of nice and slowish. Oh, nope, take it back. Alright, then we got Sasha, or Shaza, excuse me. So rolling right in behind him. Standing nice and close with Lega. We've got Wilsa, so just doing a 2 straight, so hanging out with Finn. We got a bump out of Kazuda. So roll blank. Alright. Okay, next. So we've got Alexander doing a 2 straight. welcome, Jonathan. Can you hear me?
I can. I didn't want to just interject.
Oh, by all means, feel free. Okay, so next we've got Kubli or Colby. Let me tell you, Jonathan, I can butcher names like in a normal setting, let alone when they are from Star Wars. So it's like a special gift of mine.
Colby Sperado.
All right, so Aaron's going up what is that, 2 straight? Yeah, or excuse me, 2 left bank. So rolling in right behind Alexander. And then we still got Jan, who does a 2 straight. So they're definitely making a move to the top of that board.
And which scenario are we running?
So we are doing Scramble the Transmission.
Scramble the Transmission. And Rocket City, I do believe this is Exegol practice.
That it is. He's got a tournament coming up.
Yeah, this is the list that I know J-Man had been talking about in the Discord, and Steven definitely was like, I have the most reps with this list. What is he, 10-2? Or 11-2 with this list?
I think it's more now.
Yeah, I think he's like 11-2 with this list. So he's like, I'm not running anything else other than.
I don't blame him. So he's got a lot of experience with this one, and he's done really well. So obviously the 6 ships help him with a lot of the scenarios. So it's worked out pretty well for him. And then he's got some of them loaded up with bombs and so forth, which he just has always loved. So it's a good list for him.
The change, I will say that the extra flavor that he put in making sure that basically everybody had Ferrosphere paint makes those Y-Wings survive just that much more, because not being able to stress-free target lock essentially really kind of makes ships second guess their offensive output and just token up instead, and it makes a big difference.
So, and you can say phosphorus. I cannot say that apparently. So,
Ferrosphere paint.
Yeah, can't do it. No. So about halfway, I was trying to read through it quickly, so I never got a chance to really focus in. But he kept on having more and more of them, and I kept butchering them and butchering them.
It's not easy, man. I'm guessing you've already gone over both lists, or?
I did. So I didn't go over too much of the interaction, so I did take a look over J-Man's a little bit. Some of my cards are blanked out, so I had to go and look them up. But so yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how these work. You've got a pretty good understanding. You've played Steven against this list, correct?
I did, and it was a very, like, had die rolls gone one or two other ways, it would have been a different game. But it was one of those ones where, like, just the Y-Wings just tank so much more than they should.
For sure.
And the fact that there's still only 3 points AMG, 3-point Y-Wings, what are you doing?
The point change has been announced, so it's coming ahead of the battle for Yavin.
Yeah, I do know that.
So what are we thinking? At least 4 points?
I'm thinking 4, and I was actually talking with somebody earlier today about it. Actually, is that I think all of the Y-Wings need to go up to a base of 4, and just to make them even with the rest of the Y-Wings and the rest of the game. 1, 2. They all have an incredible loadout amount because of the fact that they have that standardized upgrade of wartime loadout, which is 10 points. But it's 10 points for 2 shields, which is still discount. Like, I think there's only I think we were talking. Somebody, Tim Burnt, and I was saying that there's only one Y-Wing, that named Y-Wing, I think it's Lega, that if she took the 10-point wartime loadout, she only had 3 points left over, so she wouldn't be able to put a torpedo or missile to take advantage of the wartime loadout ability. But just, again, you still have, at that point, you still have got a wartime loadout Y-Wing with 2 extra shields that you can still slap a dorsal turret on.
Nice.
And that still is a ton of health.
Well, we kind of know that they have to sell their Y-wings, so of course they're going to make them a little bit cheaper to start.
Oh, they did. They definitely did that.
So once they sell out of stock, then they'll drop, or then they'll increase the price. All right, so he's got
Y-wings coming up.
Yep.
Crashing that middle. Colby. So unless Colby did the too hard left to try and get behind these Y-wings, Steven's in a really good spot to just sit here and just plow through the middle with these Y-wings.
Correct.
Oh, nope.
Negatory. Jonathan, if you weren't in here earlier, you missed out on a great dad joke. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I like it. I'll say it again. You ready?
Go for it.
I saw it on a sign today. So it says, a weasel walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Wow, I've never served a weasel before. What can I get you?" "Pop," goes the weasel.
That's good. I like that one.
Funny. I thought it was fun.
How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus?
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
Tentacles.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I got you.
You did. I couldn't think of that one. All right.
Ooh, I will say Jan is not sitting pretty right now.
Yeah. So he's got 2 shots coming in from the right. Well, I mean from the bottom, from the Y-wings. Yeah, three from the Y-wings. Yeah.
He definitely needs to too hard with Callus in here after this, because if not, he's going to be...
He's got 6 total shield and such, so if with some good rolls, he could be taken off the board, but I think he can make it.
That was in the Kai finale.
Excuse me, 3 and 2.
Well, I just know with all the Y-wings crashing in the middle, and Jan being your piece to really pump the ghost shot.
It would be pretty lousy to get blown out of the sky this early when you got Leia on Jan, because you want to use that as much as possible.
Gosh, I haven't even played against Leia in a long time.
I love Leia. All right.
Honestly, he might Leia next turn just to get Callus really in there.
Yep.
Here's the shot from the Jan.
Oh, nothing. There we go. So, spin of the focus gets 1. 1 of 8. Like I said, it was going to take some good rolling.
Yeah.
Even with 3 shots.
Well, but even still, any kind of early damage is not going to be good.
So we got 2 of 8s.
Where were these rolls when I was playing him? What?
Alright, 1, 2. Rolling 4 defense die.
He's good.
He's safe. Nothing. Oh, that's got to feel bad for Steven. He had lined up something decent. Nothing.
I don't know that he was even expecting to get damage in, but I think he was expecting to at least clear a focus token.
Right.
Off a Moldy Crow.
Because with the Moldy Crow title, he'll be dragging that on to the next round. Up to 2, right?
Up to 2. Which I believe Jan's already stacked up on that.
Is there a second one I'm not seeing from my angle?
I think it might be stacked.
I only see 1.
No, the 2 tokens themselves. Oh no, I guess it is really only 1.
Still, 1 more than he wanted.
True.
So Leia is safe for now.
Oh gosh, I have been toying around with a scum list myself.
Oh yeah?
Wishing, yeah, scum and villainy. Getting back to the whole, we are fire sprays.
Yeah.
Sorry about all the noise, folks. I was adjusting the headset.
All the better to hear you with.
Yeah. But doing Kath and Amon, both with chaff clouds. Amon with Marauder, Veteran Tail Gunner, and Ahsoka, Electro Chaff. And then Kath with the identical loadout, but with Maul instead of Ahsoka. And the Slave 1 Django title, so that way that Kath can get the Veteran Tail Gunner as well. And then pairing that with Q9. And it's funny because I'd put that list together prior to seeing Dr. Khan's list. Which is same, but Dr. Khan is not using the chaff clouds. I don't think. Or it might be. I don't know. Mine's a slightly different build than his.
Just enough to call it your own.
Yeah, just on the fire sprays, because the Q9 build is the same. Like,
Gotcha.
that the Q9 build is pretty much the same exact. Flew it against a Empire list that is doing Vader Defender, Countdown, Iden Versio, and 2 Jingoists. That's a scary list too, man.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, have you gotten out to play in person lately?
Oh my god, with the move and everything else? No.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. How'd that go? Everything smooth, settled in a little bit?
Everything is starting to settle in now.
Yeah, it's only been
got
a
everything.
week.
It's been 2 weeks.
Is it 2? Goodness.
Yeah, I moved in October 2nd, Sunday, October 2nd, and that's when all the bands of Hurricane Ian
Oh, right.
was hitting up here. So I was moving in the rain for a long time. And then the following Friday, the shutoff valve on the guest bathroom toilet failed.
Oh no.
And started leaking while I had taken Emma out to take her to her swim lessons.
Oh no.
And I was only gone for like an hour and 15 minutes tops. And I mean, my place was flooded. Like the bathroom, majority of the living room, the dining room.
Oh gosh.
The guest office. Oh my god, it was terrible, dude.
That sucks. I hadn't heard that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that happened that Friday. So I couldn't even have Emma stay here that night or Saturday night because I was spending those 2 days cleaning.
Trying everything out.
Oh yeah.
Was the landlord good about it?
It fought me on some things. It like tried to say that I was negligent, and I'm like, how am I negligent if I'm not home doing something with my daughter? Like, what the hell are you trying to say, dude? Like, we've had a good rapport up until now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's not like you loosened the nut on it or anything.
Right! It's like, oh, if it was that valve, then, like, it would have been leaking before you left. You should have made sure. And I'm like, I did! Nothing was wrong when I left.
Right?
Like, what do you want me to do?
That's a weird one.
Oh, can you see the chat?
No, sorry.
The Twitch chat? You don't have that pulled up?
No, I missed it. Sorry.
Oh, because there happens to be a random Blekasar person that's talking about the Empire list I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
That's my buddy Tim, and that's his list that I was talking about.
Nice. I'm sliding in.
Even that game that I played against him, it was yesterday. It would have been one or two things either way.
Sorry, pulling off these charges on Leia.
Yeah, I kind of figured those were coming.
Yeah. You may as well use them early.
Whew.
So Colby doing a too hard.
Getting in his face.
Yep, flipping false transpondered codes. Come on.
Oh, you do. Do you have the overlay pulled up? Want me to pull it up?
I've got it.
So Kai is blue.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Kai is blue.
Yeah, Kai blue. And then Shasa is red. Wilsa is yellow.
Sorry, folks. Steven had this set up, so I assumed he had already color coded it.
Well, because the new one attempts to color code it from the XWS,
Right.
and it was just wrong.
Lega is pink.
Lega's green. Lega is green.
Sorry, I was zooming in. Green. Got it.
And yeah, Wilsa's yellow, Lega green.
Got it. Cool. Should be good to go.
Now we're good. Thanks, Rocket City.
Yep, appreciate it.
Oh no, Janor's doing a zero stop. Definitely don't like that move. I don't like that one bit. Because, I mean, Steven's got to know that Jan's priority number one for sure.
Oh yeah. So it's got a lot of hull to go through though.
But definitely good call with getting Callus in with the layer trigger.
Yeah, for sure. See, I mean, you don't want to make it too obvious when you're going to throw it, but at the same time, they know it's coming pretty early. They want to get some use out of it.
I also don't know. See, with
All right.
Callus there, alright, so we got a shot from
Alexander
Kraken.
Colby.
It's from Aaron, the Z95.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Into Kai.
So one
Natty
crit.
hit crit. Hit crit.
Oh, hit crit. You're right. Two
Oh,
evades. Ah!
Natty. That's what I'm saying, man. Steven and these Y-Wings. I don't know. I don't get it.
They're
I
lucky.
don't understand.
Salted the dice.
So
You ever done
he's
that? I've always wondered. If
no, I've never tried it. I've never tried it.
So everyone can play Jonathan in person and not have to worry. All right, now we're coming out of Alexander, so going.
Yep, 5 die, big shotgun.
Oh yeah. I assume he's going. Is he going into Sasha? I didn't see.
He's going into Kai, the
Oh,
blue.
is he going? Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to concentrate fire. Have his 3 arcs that are pointed at him.
So we got a hit crit. So hit crit crit crit.
Yeah, Saw Gerrera.
Yep. So he's gonna use that. Take hit crit crit. So he's spending that focus. So let me go update that.
3 shields down.
Yep. So it's got 4 remaining hull. We got a lot of shots here, except for the 2 folks in the back.
And Steven does get to shoot, I believe, Shasa first. Or no, Wilsa. Wilsa's the 4. Wilsa and Kaz. Ooh, no shot from Wilsa.
Okay.
There's
Next
that
we've got
range
Aaron.
1 into Kai.
Yep.
From Colby Sperado.
Yep. So 4.
Let's watch an X-Wing do X-Wing stuff on X-Wing.
Accurate. So hit, crit. So use
And
the
the
target lock. And, oh,
Boom. Ooh.
ouch. Nothing.
And that, folks, is a dead Y-Wing.
That was fast. dead.
I think it's a panic pilot. Or no, it was a direct.
So super dead.
Super dead.
That's space dust right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. That's everybody on the rebel side.
Yep. So now it's Steven's turn, really. Because he has two 4s.
No, the 2-4s already went. That was
Yep.
Kaz and Will stuff because he has first player. So now it's his I3
Correct.
Y wings in Lega and Shata.
So we got one going into Colby. So 2v2.
Oh, because that's right. He has dorsal on that one.
Yep, hit. And one evade. So it takes one. One shield down.
Yep. And then I believe he's probably going to ion too. Yep.
For sure.
Spend the calc. Just need one evade and I'll be ioned. Yeah. Oh, he spent the target lock.
Yes, he did.
Wait.
I don't think he realized he was doing the target lock, so I don't know if they'll reroll or not.
Probably not, because it was basically rolled at the same time.
Right.
It has an ionized X-Wing going into the mouth of a bunch of Y-Wings.
Yeah, but they don't have that stop, so they're gonna go somewhere.
The real question is, does...
They'll get a move first, though, so they could do a hard... Oh, gosh. They could do a hard turn right in front of them. Oh, but they both got the turret, of course, so... Interesting.
The real question is, do you actually hard turn at the ionized ship and set yourself up for a broadside from Callus? Or do you take red and one bank left behind the gas cloud and just use the dorsal turret and set up for bombs? That's the real question. And Finn and Kaz are just sitting back like, yeah, you guys do all the heavy hitting lifting. We'll just come clean up. Like
Right. Well, let's be honest, they don't have crazy, good guns or anything like that, but...
Well, Kaz does with the native 3 die as long as the ability is active.
True.
And Finn is deceptively devious. I'll use that word. So next up, let's see, J-Man. So look at it this way. So in order for J-Man to really stay ahead and keep the pressure, he's got to try and potentially delete another Y-Wing.
So what are we expecting?
Callus is doing a one bank. I just don't know which direction. Honestly, probably one bank right to face Kaz. And then Jan's probably doing... Jan could actually one bank left and stare at the Y-Wing and go around the gas cloud. But then that puts her open to bombs. Trying to get past them. So she may just go straight. Oh, and here comes the chaff cloud. I forgot that he put those on there.
There we go.
Yeah, Callus is totally doing a one bank right. Totally. real like brain move. One bank right callus and two hard behind, or with Aaron cracking the Z95 behind callus. So you can take both of them and double tap into Kaz. Oh, yep. Called the two hard. Well, I knew he was going left. I thought he was going to bank, but the two hard works better. Ooh-wee. Jan, I think. Does it 2 straight here or 3 straight? Probably a 2. One broadside from a Y-wing's not going to kill you. And you still get to keep the focus even with the jam token.
Right, of course. Okay. Getting ready to shoot Nick, Colby.
Changed it. He's going after Jan now. I don't know that I like that call. Personally, if I was on Steven's end, I probably would have kept it on Colby.
And it would have paid off.
So I could guarantee an ion with bombs coming out next turn. Does he have bombs on green? Is a Larry droid? No bombs on Lega. Oh, so that might be why he did it.
And you think Jan's just doing a 2 straight?
Yeah, I think he's either going to 2 straight or 3 straight to get like up there to really contest dumping into Kaz this turn. Oh, Kaz is slamma-jamma. Ooh! Get out of that front arc. Alright, so revealed the disabled power regulator.
Okay.
Didn't go fast enough, Jan.
Nope. So we're gonna take a couple shots.
Jan takes off a focus. Roll for stress. Okay, that's a good thing, because that means he can still use his ability.
Right.
And still pump out the dorsal shot into Kaz if need be. Hold up! Even. Oh, Aaron went out of turn. The Z95 moved before the Y-wings were done.
Right.
I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Something was wrong.
Yeah, this ain't right. Ooh.
Calculate target lock. So over there.
You know, so what's the lock that's on? The lock that's on Jan is gone. Because Electrochaff gets rid of locks.
I am severely regretting not getting in my heater / air conditioner, my mini split in my garage right now. It is cold.
Oh. I actually had to turn the heat on today for the first time since moving in. Because being a second floor condo unit, my downstairs neighbors and upstairs neighbors kind of keep my house like even keel.
Nice. I would have hated to be your downstairs neighbor here with the flood.
Oh, that's why I got a noise complaint though, because I was able to clean it up fast enough to where nothing like damaged anything underneath.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had a shop vac running like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
So, do you want rained on or
Right.
you want some noise? You pick.
I'll take the noise complaint though instead of actually saying what happened, because then they'll start looking for something that's wrong.
Right. So Alexander's firing into Finn.
Ooh, that's a trap. It's still 5 die, but I would take the, yeah, exactly. I had January's that dorsal into 4.
Rolling 3. Hit
You
crit.
do that to dorsals? Oh no, it's only primary. You can't do it dorsal turret. Oh.
Nothing. So he's got a hit crit coming through onto Kaz.
Oh, that's not good for Kaz.
No, down to. Oh, and he's got. What did he get?
What's in the box? Structural. Ooh, Kaz ability gone.
Come on, click. Oh, nope. Nope, his initiative did not change. I swear. I think Leia should have another charge.
That was a missed opportunity.
What's that?
So the shot into Kaz. Unless I misread it.
Got 2 crits.
Whoops. Oh, because yeah, he should have only. So there, that was definitely a misplay. On that, because the shot from Jan into Kaz had multiple points. And it had the option. It said it could be chosen to be obstructed. It was not automatically obstructed. Show a structural damage that turned Kaz's ability off. So Kaz should have only rolled 2 evade die, but they both missed that.
Ooh.
And
We got 3 going into Jan.
ooh,
1 evade. No
taking
chance to
2.
focus.
Shields down on. Oh, it was Ion. Oh no.
Oh, you're right. Alright. 1 shield down, but ionized.
Shot from Kaz. They're
Yeah,
going.
they
They're going so fast they skipped it.
Yep.
Sorry, folks. We got some excited players here.
All right, so they're taking it back a step.
So Colby is going to go into the Y wing.
Shaza. Yeah, Shaza, right? So you got a hit.
Hit an eyeball.
Yeah, hit an eyeball, you're right. He's got to focus. Nothing. So Shaz is going to take one. At least I thought. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, he took one. He's down. Or that was Lega. Lega's green.
Oh, Lega, excuse me.
Shasa is yellow. No, Wilsa's
that's
yellow. Oh
Wilsa.
my lord. Shasa's red. We'll get these Y-Wings straight by the time this game ends.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we got one less to worry about. Kai's not on the field.
Kaz got 3. 1 evade. I believe he's firing into Colby in this regard.
No, that one's into Jan. Jan just put a focus and lost another shield.
I'm not seeing him tap anything.
It's very quick taps.
No kidding. Okay. Let's see if we can get this one right. So, Lega, assume firing at a Jan.
That's going to be my assumption too. Jan's your real power piece and pumping up the other guns.
So, just one hit. Does he have a target lock?
No, because the
Go on,
chaff
go
got
screw.
rid of it.
Nope, he's got a focus under there, so he'll focus out of that one. So they definitely know where Jan's going to be next round. So I think Jan technically has one more charge on Leia than they've got showing. So technically speaking, next turn Leia would have the opportunity to flip. Maybe get one more.
So they spent all 3 in order for Alex to do the one hard. So at the end of that turn, there's only been 1 charge. No, it's accurate.
Okay.
So end of this turn, Leia gets 1 more charge back. So it would have been one
Gotcha.
turn, 1 after this. But Finn has to be his little nasty self and probably convert for 3 here. Oh yeah. Strain focus 3. Easy peasy. And then Callus, it's such a good VCX. The fact that you get, oh no, it doesn't.
Nice. Transferring a target lock.
Oh, Magva.
Yep.
Nice.
So shield down.
Free lock.
It's a pretty good hit out of Finn.
I'm telling you, man, that little Finn pod.
I take it all back.
You're the monster. He's a monster in pod form. Oh man, oh, what the cluster this middle is.
No kidding.
I think where Steven is actually going to start to fall behind is that he had an opportunity to grab that bottom objective that is, or that middle objective in between his 3 Y-Wings and never did.
Yeah, so
He opted for the shots. So it's allowed Justin to get bonus points off that other objective.
he's at what, 6 scenario points so far?
Because he's gotten 1 for us. He's got 1 for rounds 2, 3, and 4, and cleared a Y-Wing.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Jan has no shields, and neither does Colby. However, J-Man has already gotten enough points out of the scenario to cover one of his Y-Wings. And he's cleared a Y-Wing. See, and green was what, Lega? I gotta look at it again. Good lord.
Yep. Lega.
Yeah,
I know, trying to keep track of this many ships gets difficult.
a little bit. Is Callus stressed? Oh, I guess because he did another one hard. Alright.
interesting to see how. I mean, they know where some of these folks are going too. So I mean, so Jan I think is going to run right into Kaz. Obviously, it's just doing a one ion straight into each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they've only really got one option.
Oh man, and then the chaff cloud prevents that focus modifier because of the jam.
Yeah. Roll for initiative.
Coming up. Who got it? Who done it? Steven. Just oh yeah, new bombs were coming.
For sure. I mean, if you got a cluster, why not? Clear that thing out.
And you got full shields on Wilsa, so taking a crit on a shield doesn't do anything. Whereas a crit on Colby is a big deal.
Right.
So I think here Shasa ends up doing a too hard. To the right, or to the top of the board. Like from our top of the board.
Right.
I think actually just does like a 2 straight or 1 straight, just a bump calculate. Where's Aaron gonna go? He tried to lock Jan again. That's the second time.
It happens.
I like the dorsal turret's flip though. Because that should end up being the range 1 into Jan.
Right.
Oh, now he claims the middle objective.
Yep. And like you said, Wilsa can take that crit. Not a big deal. It's got the turret turned in.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a nice shot on Jan.
Even unmodified, like, just still a bonus shot's a bonus shot.
Right? Alright.
Is it going left or straight? No, straight. Okay.
Great.
Jam-a-lamb. Oh, what?
What's Kazu flipping? Kazuda.
Ah. R5X3. Before you activate or engage, you may spend a charge to ignore obstacles to the end of the phase.
Nice.
So he can ignore the chaff cloud. Pretty clutch.
Yeah, came in handy. It's nice when you get to use stuff like that. Okay, get a 1 straight.
Let's see. Where do we go from here? The Aaron Kraken. Honestly, I almost think you do like some sort of. Do they have a 3 sloot or a 3 K turn?
Z95. I don't remember.
Me neither. It's been so long since I've flown them. Oh,
Yeah, they do.
The 3K turn?
Yeah, they got a 3K and a 4K.
It'd be interesting to see if you tried it. Just hopped right on over.
Yep.
Alright, the locks get cleared off. Pew. Oh, I can't delete it because I'm not promoted.
Sorry.
That's all good. It happens.
Steven built it.
Well, I also joined late. That's my fault. Had some life happenings.
Tends to do that.
What?
Nothing's ever simple.
No, not at all. Just do the boost with Jan. There you go.
I just remembered I have a stuffed pepper sitting in my air fryer that I was supposed to eat for dinner.
Oh no.
Been sitting there for like 3 hours now. Oops.
Stuffed peppers are good too, man.
Yeah. Been playing with it. I had a funny one here this week, so I thought I'd cleaned out a whole jalapeno. And my wife cannot handle heat. So, but apparently there were seeds stuck in the bottom that I didn't know about. And she started snacking on it and started screaming. And it's only funny because she broke her foot, which is terrible. But she also couldn't get to the kitchen to get anything to cool it off.
Oh, that's terrible.
So I was like, it can't be that bad. I took a bite. I was melting. And I can handle heat. My nose started running. So immediately broke out in sweat.
Oh my jeez. And then did Aaron Kraken should have lost the shield there too.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, I already did it. Did you do it? Did they do it?
They must have.
Oh, okay, because I didn't do it. But I think the big thing here though is the weapons failure on the X-wing.
Or Colby, yeah. Come on.
But he took that objective right back from Steven. He's like, oh, you're not getting ahead on these objectives. No, sir.
Not happening. So fuel leak on Jan.
And we
Jan's
still got
down
a
to
range.
2.
Jan's down to 2. And weapons failure. Still 3 attack die though into a single die ship.
Right. Excuse me. Wilson taking 2.
Yep.
Oh, shield down.
Shields down. How do you have a focus? Must have missed that. So I thought he claimed the objective. Oh, he claimed the objective with Aaron, not Colby.
Alright, we got a hit crit. And
then the
those
focus.
focuses. So Kazuda's fine.
No dead Kaz yet. Oh, because he didn't. Because he brought X3 instead of the bucket.
Been watching Andor?
I've watched the whole series.
Have you? I've only got through the first 2 episodes. I need to watch a couple more.
It's good.
They came out with
liked it.
so much all at once, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still trying to get through Lord of the Rings 2 over on Prime.
I haven't even gotten through that yet. Man, yeah, Rocket City. I've mentioned it in like the chat on the table a couple times about Kaz's ability and the structural. It hasn't actually changed the results too much. Haven't corrected it again. But yeah, Andor is much more intellectual than some of the other Star Wars series. I'll say that.
Very much so.
And I appreciate that out of the series for sure. And it's a really great like look into some things in the Star Wars universe.
Jan's ioned again, so takes the damage. So down to 1.
Down to 1. He's probably gonna lose Jan here.
Very possible. So that means Leia only gets used once. So Callus firing into, I can only assume it's Shaza. But
That would be what I would do as well.
they're thinking Finn. I
'Cause-
can see that hand's floating. Nope, going into Finn.
Oh.
He's got the lock on him.
But it's such a trap to shoot into that little ship. Even with 3
It
hits.
hurts. So got 1 that he can flip. He's adding the extra die.
And yes, we know it's an evade.
We got it. We had it.
And then elusive. Oh, elusive didn't trigger.
Yep. So we got
But-
2 evades. So we've got 1
Only taking 1.
crit. So shields down. Yeah, pretty survivable little pod.
It really is. Yeah, Rocket City, it's hard for us to keep up with it too, because they're moving so fast, and then they're
Yeah.
shooting out of turn.
That doesn't help. They better not do that during the tournament.
God, they'll get called out so fast.
Oh.
Alright,
yeah.
so here's the range 1 dorsal into...
Into Jan.
Yeah, why did he grab 3? 4.
Hit, crit. 2
What?
evades, crit goes through. Takes it. Dead.
Why did he roll 4 though? Dorsal turret's only 2.
That's a good question. So Jonathan's gonna make a quick comment. Dorsal native 2. Up 1, so total of 3. Never mind. Wrong Y-wing. Yep. So Jan is out. All right. So we've got.
Which one had the dorsal turret then?
I don't know. Shaza going into Colby. So 2 on 2.
Oh, freaking
1 hit.
Shasa, the red one has the dorsal.
And 1 evade.
Safe. Oh, that Finn. Nasty little bugger. All dumping into Callus. 3 hits and a crit. What we got in the box? We got a Panic Pilot. As one sad Callus, seeing as Leia's off the field.
Right.
Dragon City, that was awesome. Finn's gonna outduel a ghost. I hear is a pretty big deal.
Apparently.
You win the dad jokes.
Yeah, I think I said he wasn't a heavy hitter too, so I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Oh my god, he's just so consistent. And for a 3-point ship, it's like, how do you deal with that?
I mean, if you really think about it, so that so I guess Finn as a main character should be able to hold his own.
Yeah, and he does for sure.
So he cleared the sorry. So we've got Alexander clearing the panicked pilot. Okay, so clearing that. Audios calculate.
Okay, so and now this is where trying to keep those objectives for Justin is going to be almost out of reach. Because
You can't keep Callus still sitting on that objective,
well, Callus has no actions for at least 2 turns
right?
because he's got 3 stress tokens.
Yep.
Then you've got Aaron and Colby are on the center objective, so you could fight for that one. Colby's probably doing it too hard at Finn. But he's going to be facing a bomb, or a bomblet, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a proton.
I thought, didn't he just flip it on Shasa?
He did. He
That-
dropped 2 bombs, 1 from each.
Because he's got an ion bomb, I thought. No, he's got a proton bomb. This is mislabeled in here. So when it says ion bomb on our overlay, I'm sorry, that should be a proton bomb.
I'd say I don't think I've ever known him to take ion bombs.
Well, he put it on here this time. At least he put it on his list and then chose to come with something different.
I think he probably miskeyed it in the link.
So, because like you said, I don't think he brings those very often. All right, taking a 2 hard right on Shasa. Bumped. Hit Finn. Yep.
Taking the damage.
That's the first one. He'll survive.
probably would have banked there instead of hard turn, so I could get that objective that Callus is sitting on.
Right. So we got Lega doing a 1 bank right. Where's he putting that dorsal?
Right, fair Aaron.
Wilsa doing a 1 left bank bumping, and Colby. Okay. We've got.
Yeah, and I think
Finn
Kaz
doing a
just
1.
gonna. Yeah, Kaz just took the top objective. Back from Callus. Staying well out of range.
Okay, hard 2.
Well, let's see. You're gonna eat the proton no matter what. You flipped it for the boost.
That focus and stress.
For the boost, and then Aaron's ability, you can flip it back over. That's so nasty. Or Colby.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm gonna flip it and boost, and then still get my 3 attack die.
Range
Well,
1.
what? Weapons fail. Well, 3 attack die at range 1 because of weapons failure.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron.
I think Aaron just takes the objective here. Personally. Because you're eating a bomb. Nothing you can do about it.
Aaron's got 3. He's got a shield and 2 hull left. Takes a carpet lock on Kaz.
Already has the objective. Yeah. Still hits Colby. Alright, so who is this for? So Wilsa, say Aaron, safe. Colby, safe.
Jeez.
Man, that bomber did a whole lot of nada.
It happens. Okay. Good.
And avoid the crit though. Direct. Oh, Colby down to 1.
Okay, gonna use swarm tactics. Going into Finn.
Plug into Finn here.
Hit crit. Gonna focus in to an evade, I assume.
He's probably gonna Finn into another eyeball, a strain eyeball.
Oh, right. Let him re-roll.
Oh, the notorious reroll. Ah, still didn't get it.
Two evades.
He basically lost the strain and getting it back. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That little pod is such a trap.
Just absorbs shots.
He's gonna lose Colby. If it's not to this shot, it's gonna be from Shasa. I mean, just the odds.
Right.
Ion cannon and then a range 1 dorsal.
Hit crit.
Does he have a lock? No.
1 evade.
Yep, and that's it. And then there goes Colby.
I didn't even see the direct, or see the crit, but not that it matters much in this particular instance.
It was an ion, so it's a normal hit damage anyway.
Oh, was it? All right. Oh, right. That he pulled out a crit card. Okay, so we've got Callus going into Finn.
Ooh, question is, do you saw Guerrera for crits? No. Man. That's why these Y-Wings are the way they are.
No kidding.
Let's see here. How does Justin keep this? Because they're tied up now after Colby dying. Callus is pretty much out of the fight. Is the 2 hards white?
On Callus,
Yeah.
so he's got.
It's been a while since I've flown a ghost.
Which ones? I'm sorry, the 2 what?
The 2 hard.
2 hards are white.
Okay, so probably got a 2 hard left coming in here. Don't worry about trying to clear stress right now. You want to get back in the fight with 7 minutes left.
Right?
Guns on target.
Blow something up.
You're gonna get another bomblet drop from Wilsa. Aaron is probably going to 2 hard right. And then Steven Ben moves first before Shasa. Yeah. Steven again.
He gets it. Steven wins that a lot.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, it depends on the scenario.
Oh my gosh, I will have to say, last night I made the most riskiest decision I've made in X-Wing in quite some time. So, flying against Blekasar, and like I said, that Vader Defender and Empire list,
Yeah.
I throw a chaff cloud out of 1 fire spray, intentionally hitting my own and Vader Defender. And I had dialed in a 3 Talon roll with the fire spray that I hit, but I was facing the board edge. So basically, if I had gotten stressed and revealed a stress maneuver, I would have 2 straight off the board. I had a 50-50 shot of completing that move or losing the ship entirely.
Well, sometimes you gotta play it risky.
Oh, I did.
All right, 5 minutes remaining on the board. Okay, target lock on Colby.
Colby's dead.
Oh, yeah, I was just sorting that out. Aaron.
I got you.
I'm gonna zoom in so I can see words, because they come in handy. Too hard left.
And then claim the objective for sure.
It's a tight game. 5 minutes left. Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh no, he's still stressed. He can't do an action. I don't know that I like the boost out of Lega. They probably would have barrel rolled right to be on the inside of that asteroid.
Yeah. It would have probably given him. I don't know. He might not be able to fit that. Do you think? Well, he could get a barrel rolled forward, but then I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He could have barrel rolled right and then back, and then you still would have been able to fit the one bank or too hard afterwards to get around it. And even still, like, you could still, like, go off of it, and then you'd be right there to go at that center objective. Because you still get your action off of asteroids anyway. Oh, barrel doesn't fit. Sad day. No reposition and no action. Right, well, does this bomblet take out Aaron is the question. It does.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. It's a ghost against the world.
No kidding. Steven's done a good job of keeping his ships alive.
Well, forcing them to switch Y-wings and basically dump all the damage that you could do into one across 3 is what's kept it that way.
Right.
But no shots this turn because it's nothing but turrets facing each other.
Right. So 15 to 13. So now, Steven's just got to get all his firing arcs over on to Callus. We'll see how that goes. How this next turn goes. I think. Well, it at a minute 14, so it's obviously going to be the last set of moves. Steven's definitely set up pretty to control objectives and so forth.
Not really, because Steven doesn't have a way to cap one of the objectives that Justin controls. So, at the end of the next turn... Oh, yeah, no, the next turn is 15-16. There's not a way for Justin to clear anything off now. Close game.
Really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Steven goes first again. Telling you, if you want to beat Steven, take advantage of a list that goes after him regularly.
For real.
I think I was up first twice out of the whole game.
He's able to cap that objective too, so that pretty much seals it. Because Callus can't even action on it.
position himself so that if Callus rolls in,
Gallus is probably going to too hard just to try and get guns on target.
right. Still got 6 hull, so he's got some beef to get through.
Gallus is surviving, but
Yep, time is up. Called it. Too hard.
man alive. What a close game for these Y Wings.
Kaz is off in the distance. Out there with Finn hanging out. Throwing back some blue milk. Enjoying himself.
Pretty much.
Alright, so Welsa going into Callus.
Nope, because the turret range 3.
Right.
So no shot there.
No.
I think Justin's only shot is to potentially clear Wilsa. If he is able to natty 4 hits, and Steven blanks out, it's his only win condition.
Nope. Not
You
this
better
time.
Saw Gerrera that for sure. Nope. And nope. That was his win condition for sure, though.
Right.
Well, not even. Well, actually, no, not win condition because he took that other objective. Because the Y Wing's only 3 points, so put him at 16. It would have been the tie condition. They would have been tied 17-17.
Okay, takes 1. Down to 4. And that's looks like they're calling it.
The game, folks.
That's it. So, Steven's resistance list again, possibly what 10 and or 11 and 2, or probably higher because I'm sure he's played it since we last chatted. But so
Probably.
it's doing pretty well. So he should be all ready for the tournament. So as long as he can remember some of his timing, not skip over ships and so forth. So, but yeah, well, congrats, Steven. So I'm not certain if he's going to be hopping over here. We'll wait for
He
him.
might.
He's going to have to take us out. So that was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, definitely a fun game to watch, that's for sure.
Yep, J-Man just disconnected, so I'm assuming Steven will be here any second. Any upcoming events you're going to be playing in?
Myself, no. I didn't get a chance to play in any of the Galaxy stuff, and they have that big. That's what's happening this weekend. It's the big Galaxies event.
Right. So
with
settling
moving
in,
and everything. Yeah.
flooding and noise complaints and all that. Understood. Can't say I
Oh
blame you.
yeah.
Give it a minute.
But hey, my kitchen's all together. My dining room's together. Living room, my room, and Emma's room, and the guest bathroom
Hey,
is now fun.
Hey, Steven, congratulations.
thank you.
Was that now 11 and 2?
Something like that.
He's lost track. It's a good list. So we were discussing the fact that we think the resistance Y-Wing is going to go up to 4 points if the points change.
We'll see.
So it's,
Probably so, but I'm going to fly while I can.
right?
Oh,
So enjoy it while it lasts.
Yep.
What tournament are you playing in this weekend?
The finals for the Galactic Championship.
Okay. Yep, that's what we thought. So,
Exegol
great. Well, best of luck with that, Steven. So it's a mean list.
Yep, appreciate it. Looking forward
Just
to
causes so much target priority with 3-point ships, and it's just like you have to dump so much time and effort and energy to get one of them off. It's like so many resources.
it. Right.
And you do a great job at protecting Kaz, which even Kaz is only 4 points.
Yeah.
And Kaz is no slouch when it comes to damage either.
Oh, that one turn where I had where he had initiative, Kaz was able to slam and move second, and that really allowed me to basically live.
Right. Yeah, because you were facing a potential 5-6 die shot.
Yeah.
That would have hurt. Most
Yep.
likely. Well, awesome. Well, Steven, do you want to take us out for the night?
Sure. Thank you everybody for joining us. This has been Dials and Dice practice round for this weekend. Everybody have a good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite.